Welcome back to another episode of the K&A Football Podcast. After a slow week in the football world, Austin and I will briefly cover the news of the week, review our top 10 favorite personal jerseys, and then do a rapid-fire speed round for hot takes. Welcome to the K&A Football Podcast.
Welcome back, Caden. Been a slow week in the football world, but probably the biggest news that has happened over the last couple of days is Kyler Murray. Got like a $250 million worth of contract, some ridiculous amount.
That's what happens when you're good.
I mean, yeah, but he almost didn't come back to the Cardinals. He deleted everything off his Twitter. Looked like he was gonna go to baseball.
That would have been so dumb. No one watches baseball.
It's true. I have no clue what's happening in baseball.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this podcast instead.
Facts.
It's fair enough. So what are your thoughts on the Kyler Murray payment?
I think, I don't know. How much, Debbie, are you able to pull up Kyler Murray's his new contract? I know that it is a lot, and it's for, 5 years? Is that what it was? 5, 6 years?
I think so.
Yeah. So I think it's a good deal for the Cardinals. I think Kyler Murray is really, he's young, obviously. He's, the third year in the league, and I think he's only going to get better. Every season he's looked really good, aside from his rookie year, but no one looks amazing their rookie season, if we're being honest. So every year since then, he's played, first half of the season, he played at MVP level, which is obviously MVP level is really good. So, if he can just manage to keep getting better, which progressively, if you're playing more and more years, you will progressively get better majority of the time. So I think that if he continues to get better and just the more years he plays, okay, here's his contract. So yeah, it's a lot. I don't really know how much.
Yes.
So yeah, Kyler Murray got a bag.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
So I think he'll get better and eventually keep playing at that MVP level throughout the whole season. And then last year,
5 years.
Yeah,
$230 million.
Yeah, I think that's a lot, but I honestly think that's a very good level for Kyler Murray. I think the quarterbacks are going to start getting paid a lot more as well. So I think this is a good average for what's about to start happening. With one like Joe Burrow's going to need a contract extension, Justin Herbert, all of them. And I think Kyler Murray, he had one playoff game. He played it last season. He got rocked in the playoff game, but that's good experience for him. So he has playoff experience under his belt now, and I think he'll progressively get better. I think it's a good deal for the Cardinals that they locked him up. I think it's good. I think he'll be well. I think the Cardinals made a good decision.
Yeah. I don't personally like that quarterbacks are getting paid this much. I think that I get that they're in the NFL nowadays.
It's the most important
it's
position
the most
in
important
football.
position, but it's he's not going to end up getting paid all of that money because then it also relies on him to take the pay cuts to get more players later.
Mm-hmm.
But that's on par with, Patrick Mahomes' 10-year, half a billion dollar contract. That's ridiculous. But I will take some of the blame for this contract. Not me personally, but the Browns as an organization to pay
Watson
$200 million for not playing for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But we were smart. We gave him $1 million for this year in anticipation that he won't play. But, he'll play still. He'll be fine. So, that's pretty big news.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow's going to get paid $1 billion. That's going to be great. In other news, there was Devonta Adams called Derek Carr a Hall of Fame QB. Do you think that Derek Carr has a spot in Canton, Ohio?
Absolutely not. I think Derek Carr's good. Obviously, I mean he's all right. He's been on the Raiders his whole career. He's been respectable, and I think he hasn't done much throughout his whole career. He has nothing even remotely close to beat. I don't think he's even close to Hall of Fame worthy. I think I'm really high on him this year. I think that with Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs in there, good offensive line. I think he will have a top. He'll have a very good season. I'm really high on him this year. I drafted him in my fantasy league. I really think he's gonna do something this year. I'm excited for him this year.
I meant to mention that in the last segment. I believe in Kyler Murray because he is one of my QBs for my fantasy league. So
yeah, no, but I think Derek Carr. I think he's gonna do really good this year, and he played with Devontae Adams in college, so they got that chemistry already. And I anticipate Devontae Adams being there for a while. They have a big contract together, so I think. And Derek Carr signed a big extension this offseason too, so they'll be together for a while. I think he'll play really good, but I don't think in his career he'll ever end up anywhere near Hall of Fame. I think he's good, but I think it's a lot of just your receiver backing up your quarterback. You don't want your receiver to go be like, oh yeah, no, my quarterback sucks. You're obviously going to be like, yeah, he's good.
So do you think he doesn't deserve a Hall of Fame spot, or do you think he won't get a Hall of Fame spot?
I don't think he won't get one, and he doesn't deserve one. As of now. I mean, maybe all of a sudden he becomes like Patrick Mahomes and goes and wins like a bunch of Super Bowls, but I highly doubt that'll happen. I think he'll be really good. I think this is like the lowest he'll be. He's literally going to get like we're never going to see him be as bad as he's been his whole career. And he's not been bad. He's been respectable, but like I think he's going to really shoot up and be good, but I still don't think he's going to make the Hall of Fame.
Huh. I think that if he were to retire today, he would be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but I think that that's how it works, is that eventually he'll make it in. He wouldn't be first ballot Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. It'd be like, you get one of those terrible years where you don't have a whole lot of people that are eligible, and so you go retroactively back to the coach that's like dead, and you bring him and he's inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's what would happen to Derek Carr. So I think that he would eventually make it in, but I don't think he deserves to be in there with some of the guys.
I think if there's another year where like the Hall of Fame inductees are all like, it's a bunch of nobodies, I think they'd take like someone who's done something, like a Joe Flacco or a Nick Foles, someone who's won at least like once. Like Derek Carr, I can't even name you. I don't even know how many playoff wins he's had. He hasn't had many. He hasn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that's just receiver backing up their QB.
Fair enough.
This week also, big news I thought was pretty fun. The Browns signing their future QB1, Josh Rosen. He was the 10th pick in the 2018 draft, the same draft as Baker Mayfield, who ironically was just traded out of Cleveland. So, Austin, how do you feel about your new quarterback?
I don't like it. I don't know. Like, he was sitting on a couch somewhere doing not a whole lot, and then the Browns gave him a call, and I'd like to imagine that he thought it was a prank call to begin with, because who the heck is going to sign Josh Rosen?
He hung up.
He hung up the first time, and then they called him back, and they were like, no, we're serious. This is actually the Browns. There's no way he starts.
Oh, not a chance.
There's no way.
I doubt he even makes a team, but...
No, yeah, there's no shot. He's bad.
He's got to be one of the biggest busts ever. Back in draft night when he was drafted, he made a comment and said, there were 9 mistakes made ahead of me. And if we look back at that, I think all 9 people ahead of him.
They've had great careers so far.
Not great.
Well, not great, but
Sam Darnold
was picked before.
They're all on teams and have been on teams their whole career. Josh Rosen is on his 6th NFL team, and he's 25 years old. And he's done nothing.
Yeah.
It's not very good.
That's not good at all.
Sounds like you were the mistake there. But.
He was the mistake at number 10.
Yeah.
Right. You're the mistake when you're drafted at 10, and in the very next year, the same organization drafts another QB.
At number 1.
At number 1. Like, that is not a good look, okay?
And that QB that replaced him just got a
bag.
$250 million.
So, yeah, I don't like the pick. I don't like, not the pick, but I don't like the signing. Mm-hmm. I don't like him. I still think that Brissett will end up starting.
I 100%
unless,
agree.
There's still the opportunity that Rosen gets tossed to the wayside. And we were talking about this the other day. The Browns were talking about signing Cam Newton to a 1-year deal, which, honestly, for that Week 1 game,
it would literally
the
be
Browns and Panthers,
you couldn't make that up.
There would be a 30 for 30 on that.
If that would happen, I would start to believe the NFL's a little bit scripted.
Start to?
That would be the most, for 2 teams that are like average tier, that would probably be the most watched Week 1 game between 2 teams that aren't like powerhouses. That would be awesome. That would be
That'd be great. I'd watch the 30 for 30 on that forever. Also, there was one thing that I wanted to mention, not about the Josh Rosen thing, but we're both Ohio State fans.
Right.
I don't know if you saw the other day, but JT Barrett was signed to the Lions as their offensive assistant or something.
I did see that. I don't really care. I mean, I'm not a Lions fan. I personally didn't like JT Barrett when he was on Ohio State. I didn't think he was very good. He was just on the team for so long. I was just when he left, I was pumped. Like I just was tired of seeing him, not gonna lie, but I haven't heard a thing about him since he left Ohio State. I honestly didn't know where he was. So good for him that he's a coach. I don't know how he'll do. I don't know how smart he is and stuff, but
yeah.
Good for him.
We'll see. So additionally, we are going to jump to K&A rankings. Kate and I have each come up with our list of a top 10 NFL uniforms all time. Any uniform, anything goes. So
jersey combinations.
Right.
Stuff. Yeah, right.
So let's jump into that.
Whose list is first? Austin's? Okay.
All right.
Let's jump into
So my list is first. All right. So
I'm interested to see how this looks.
Number 10, Seahawks Color Rush. Okay. This has a special place in my heart. Okay. The first game that I saw this in was I saw it in Madden 16. Okay. It was so cool. All right.
They're sick.
They're a sick jersey. There are people that say that is an ugly jersey. That is one of the best jerseys that exist.
Yeah. I'll say that is in my list. I'm not going to say anything else, but that's in my list.
It's a good one. I was stripped to number 9. Maybe Debbie. Panthers blackout. Okay, the only thing is this one doesn't have the black helmet.
Black helmets are sick.
The black helmets were sick. Like I saw those the other day and I was like, not a Panthers fan, but
that's my wallpaper on my phone.
it's a sick helmet. It's a sick uniform. I like it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's a good one. Number 8. Nothing fancy uniforms.
Is that what they're called?
That's what they're called.
Really?
They're great. I don't know. I like them. It's kind of Color Rush-esque to me, even though their Color Rush jerseys are like white, which is kind of boring. But
yeah, I know. I see. I mean, obviously you're a Browns fan, so you're gonna like your team's colors. I think that there's better Browns jerseys than those. I think those are really like dull and just like I don't like the color brown.
Well, these were donned the 2020 season. Was the Browns' best year by far.
I do remember
in a long time. So those jerseys are good. I like those ones. Baker Mayfield rocks that. Sad to see him.
Anymore.
Sad to see him not wear it anymore.
He'll be rocking the blackout Panthers jersey now.
It's all right. Number 7. These ones are good. Yes, sir.
Oh
the Bumblebee uniforms. All right.
Those might be the ugliest jerseys in NFL history.
No, people, I have heard it said, these are the ugliest uniforms in NFL history,
and they would be correct.
They are incorrect. These are so good, okay? There was one game a handful of years ago, back when the Steelers were good, when they had Big Ben, AB, and Le'Veon Bell. They had one game in these jerseys. It was so sick, so sweet. I love these jerseys so much. I cry tears of joy when I hear that the Steelers are going to wear these jerseys.
I would not expect a Browns fan to be saying that about the Steelers. That's
like I know.
I'm impressed that you can handle that. I would hate that if I was a Browns fan, but I hate them even I'm not a Browns fan, but
I personally think they should attach little wings to the back of their numbers to give it the last little bit, but I think it's great. Jump to number 6.
Oh yeah.
Bengals white.
Those are insane.
All I'm saying is my division, Browns division, has some of the best jerseys in football. Okay, we got the Bumblebees. Got the Browns, nothing fancy. Got the Bengals all white. The white helmets are sick.
Oh, when they release the new white helmets, those are nothing comes close to those in my opinion. Those are sick.
Greatest move in NFL history was letting teams make helmets.
I agree. Panthers play the Bengals this season. I think it would be amazing if the Panthers wear their all black with their black helmets and the Bengals wear their all white with white helmets. That would literally be the greatest jersey
That'd be awesome
in league history.
That'd be great.
But I highly doubt
if we could have that at a neutral site in between Cincinnati and Charlottesville. That would be awesome. And then you can have all the Panthers fans and have a blackout for one side of the stadium and a whiteout.
Oh my god.
The Bengals side.
Or like the Super Bowl one
okay,
year.
Debbie, before you jump to this next one. Okay, do not jump to the next one. This is the greatest jersey in football history.
At number 5?
At number 5 in football history.
Oh.
I had to put it lower on the list because it's not an NFL jersey. Jump to it.
Okay.
Ohio State blackout.
Okay. I didn't think that way, but I agree with that. I have Justin Fields is my favorite Ohio State player ever, and I got last year for, was it my birthday or Christmas? I think it was my birthday. My parents got me a blackout Ohio State Justin Fields jersey, and it is my favorite thing.
They're sick.
Wholeheartedly agree. I love those jerseys.
It's great pick. Number 4, Packers throwback.
That's disgusting.
Look how great they are. Look, you got, the yellow for like Wisconsin cheese and blue for who knows what.
And then like the whatever color pants that would be, like mustard.
Yeah, mustard yellow.
That's disgusting. Those are some of those and the Bumblebees. I can't. And they're too throwbacky. I don't know.
They're great. And they're in my top 10.
That's disgusting for me.
All time.
Jump
to number 3. Saints home.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna leave. That makes me puke. I mean, obviously, I'm really biased against that because the Saints are my least favorite team, regardless of what I said last week against the Browns. The Saints are my least favorite team as they're the Panthers' rivals and all, but I can't with the Saints. They're
great jerseys. Like, okay. I watched them play in these, and I'm like, I have a thing for blackout uniforms.
I do.
Like, black uniforms are sick.
I will say, if I wasn't a Panthers fan, I don't think I would like them, but I wouldn't like them as much as I do because I just don't like the Saints. So.
The Saints have a special place in my heart. My first Madden game was Madden 11. And so
Drew Brees was on the cover?
Drew Brees on the cover the year after they won the Super Bowl. So it's got a special place. Jump to number 2.
Oh, okay.
Come on. It's a good one. Gotta have 2 Browns jerseys on there. I like this one. All orange.
For those not watching the YouTube, it's the Browns all orange.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, if you are listening to this specifically on the podcast, you should jump to the YouTube. This same handle, K&A Football. You can see all these jerseys and see our reactions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all orange uniforms.
I like them better than the brown ones, I will say. I mean, but I still think there's better Browns jerseys than those, but I get it.
Okay, well, you said you had one on yours.
I do have one on
so we'll see which one you think is better. Number 1, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, my
God.
There we go. Is that even a football jersey?
Chicago Bears striped jersey, 1925 to 1927 jerseys. Look at those beauties.
Dude, this is the Civil War.
This is very important. If you are listening to this on podcast, you need to go to the YouTube right now so your eyes can be blessed with the Chicago Bears striped jersey, 1925 to 1927.
Yeah, it literally looks like a soldier's uniform. It is disgusting.
It's great.
No. If that was a football jersey back when if I was a kid in that time, I probably would not be a football fan. Holy crap. They don't even have numbers. No. That's bad.
That's the number 1 greatest jersey in NFL history.
Gosh, maybe I'll get you that for your birthday. No one will be able to tell it's a Bears jersey.
All right, let's jump to Caden's list.
All right, we'll go to my list. I'm really proud of mine.
I'm excited. See yours.
Yeah. All right, so number 10, I like the Bills' current all-blue jersey. They wore it on Thanksgiving last year against the Saints. I just really like it. I don't know. I think it's really vibrant and blue. All of it's just the same blue, and then the white sleeves that most of them wear matches with their white helmet and their numbers. I just really like those jerseys.
Those are good ones. I like that. That's a good pick for number 10. I like that a lot.
I didn't think it was high enough to be like a 1 or anything.
Yeah.
But 10 is good. 9, the Jaguars teal jersey and their black pants.
I did not see that one coming.
Really?
I know. I didn't see that one.
There's some of, like, obviously teams have some really creative jerseys that are going to be, like, king of the list, like 1 through 5 and stuff. But, like, these are jerseys that are worn frequently. And they're some of my favorite jerseys that teams wear a lot. Like, I just love the teal color, and it matches the helmet with the pants. I just think it looks great.
That makes me think that you might have the Chargers powder blue uniform somewhere on this list.
Oh, I do.
Oh.
I do, though.
Yeah.
Or not their... never mind. We'll just keep going. All right, number 8.
No.
The Raiders all white.
Not that one.
No?
Not that one.
Really?
No.
I have
don't
a
like
thing.
It. Maybe if they were to get white helmets instead of their silver ones.
I think the silver helmets kind of go with the number. I don't know. I love these uniforms. They only wear them like twice a year on like a Thursday night game, but I remember I had Derek Carr in fantasy the first year that they wore these jerseys, or the first year that I saw them wear these jerseys, and so I associated these jerseys with my fantasy team, and then I still think they look really cool. I have a thing for like all white or all black jerseys.
Well, not as good as my number 7 Bumblebee jerseys, but
sure.
It'll do.
All right, next one. Panthers all black jersey with their new black helmets. You had it on your list. You can't deny it.
It's good.
They look really nice. I can't wait till they wear them during the game this year. The Panthers had the same. They have the black jerseys, which are cool, the black jersey and black pants, but they had their silver helmet, which didn't go with it at all. And so now with their new helmet, it looks awesome.
Yeah, that'll look cool.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, number 6. This is the Browns jersey I was talking about. They don't wear them as much, but as much as I don't like the Browns, these jerseys are really cool. I love them. The Browns 75th anniversary jersey. If you're not watching on the YouTube, definitely go to the YouTube real quick. But they're white, and then they've got the
shameless plug for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, they've got the orange helmets, and then the numbers are brown with like an outline of orange. I just think they look really clean, and then it's all the base of the jersey and pants is white, and I like all one color stuff. So I think that looks really good. Number 5. I love these ones.
All right, those are cool.
They don't wear them anymore, but the Ravens 2016 all purple color rush jerseys, they look so cool. Even though purple, like, I don't love the color purple. I don't really associate it much with like football because there's only 2 purple teams, and I just don't like the Vikings much. And then the Ravens never really wear, like, they have black and white. I don't see them in purple as much, but this is awesome with the all purple top, all purple bottom, and then the black helmet. I think it'd be awesome with a purple helmet, but
that'd be cool.
Maybe that could happen, but they don't wear the jerseys anymore, so. But these ones were great.
Those are cool.
Number 4. You can't have a list without the Seahawks neon color rush in it. I mean, they're great. I think they're a little bit over hyped by people, like a bunch of like little like elementary schoolers and stuff. Like,
that's true.
Love them because like they're neon, but like
yeah,
the older I get, the less I like them because like I don't love neon, but like for a football jersey that they wear like once or twice a year, no one else has anything even close to neon like that. That's pretty great. And then when they wear that like on a Thursday night,
yeah, it's next level.
It's so great. Number 3, the Chargers navy blue ones. This picture, I don't know if it's the exact one I was talking about, but it's like, do you know, it's the navier, it's like the darker, more black. They wore them a couple times last year. Last year was their first year having them.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I love the Chargers. Have the best colors in the NFL. They can do so much with their colors and their jerseys, in my opinion.
I don't like the colors.
Really? You don't like the Chargers colors?
Well, those are the bad colors. Again, Ohio State fan.
That's right. But
I don't like the yellow and blue. I don't like the combo.
I see Chargers over Michigan. I don't know. Number 2.
Teal throwback.
Dude, I love these.
Dolphins teal throwback.
When I was talking about the jerseys that teams wear on a consistent basis, this is by far my favorite ones because it's just like the Jaguars one. They got the teal, but like, I don't know, something about these just are so good. I'm sorry. Like, if the Panthers, I mean, obviously the Panthers can't do this. They're not that color, but like, if I was a Dolphins fan, I'll say that I'd have 8 of these jerseys in my room. Like, I love these. When they wear these, it's great. And then I'm not a huge orange fan, but like the orange, like they got a little bit of orange on there. It makes it like, I don't know, they just pop. I love those jerseys. Okay, and then number 1, you should already know what it is. I don't know why it says 6 on there. I don't know why I accidentally did that. But yes, number 1 is the all-white Bengals new ones with their new helmets and jerseys and pants. I literally cannot wait until they wear those. I will watch so much of that game because of the jerseys. And they're going to be good, but those are by far.
They're sick jerseys.
They're awesome.
I'm going to give them that. Those are really good. They're clean.
If I was a Bengals fan, I'm getting those helmets, putting them in my room, maybe getting them signed. I love those. Love those jerseys.
Those are sick.
So that's our top 10. We had some duplicates, but a lot of different ones, which is good. You got bumblebees.
Got the bumblebees and the
Civil War jerseys.
Packers throwback and the Bears 1925-27 is number 1.
Whatever.
It's a good one.
But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good list. So, really quick, towards the end of the show here. So, it's been a crazy offseason for a lot of big name players. So, really quick, we're going to do like a speed round.
Speed round.
I'm going to list a player. You're going to say really quick whether or not you think they will be better or worse on their new team.
Okay.
And how their old team will fare without them.
Do I think like they will be better stat wise, or like the team like the team that they're going to will be better? Like they'll have better record and stuff.
As a team.
Okay.
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 Biggest one, Russell Wilson.
I think that's pretty easy. I think they'll be a lot better on the Broncos. They have a lot better players around them. And I think the Seahawks will be very bad. I think they might be one of the worst teams in the league this year. So that's pretty easy. What about you?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Broncos are going to do great. Seahawks having nobody at QB.
Yeah.
There's the whole thing with was it tennis?
Oh, that's
the tennis
right.
intern. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. For those who don't know what we're talking about, the U.S. Open, is that what it was? Their official tennis page or whatever posted something on their Twitter, and a Seahawks fan commented on it and goes like, "Not a sport." And then the official verified U.S. Open tennis page replied on the Seahawks fan comment and said, "Not a sport," says the guy who's about to watch 17 games of Drew Lock this season. which is pretty good, I will say. But yeah, Seahawks will not be good, and Broncos will with Russell Wilson.
It's a good take. Tyreek Hill.
I think that the Dolphins won't be as good as the Chiefs, like as they were I think Tyreek Hill, I mean, he's good, but he doesn't have Patrick Mahomes throwing him the ball anymore, so he can't run 80 yards down the field, and Patrick Mahomes will get it to him. Tua's not Patrick Mahomes. Tua, we'll see, but no, I don't think they'll be as good. I think the Chiefs will also get worse because now Mahomes has to throw to other people aside from Tyreek Hill and Kelsey, so he's got to go Kelsey and Juju.
Who's not that guy.
Yeah, but I think the Dolphins will still be decent because they got the 2 fastest receivers in the league. Yeah. But I don't think they're going to be like
see if Tua can get it to him.
What about you?
I'm with you on this one. I don't think the Chiefs will be the same team. I like Patrick Mahomes a lot. I don't think they'll be the same though. And I don't think Tua. No. I don't think Tua's got what it takes.
No, Tua's not that guy.
He's not him. Amari Cooper.
Oh, it depends if Deshaun Watson is suspended. If Deshaun Watson's suspended for the season, we'll say, and Jacoby Brissett's his QB, then obviously he's going to do worse. The Cowboys are a pretty good team. Going from Dak Prescott to Jacoby Brissett would not be very good. So I think that's a drop-off. But if Deshaun Watson does play, I think it's a pretty even, I'll say. I think it'll stay pretty similar. I think the Cowboys will still do better than the Browns, but that might just be a little bit of my bias coming out, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like thinking that you're going to get Deshaun Watson, or it's the thing that you're going to get Baker Mayfield, getting Deshaun Watson, getting Jacoby Brissett, and then switching
to
Josh
Rosen.
Rosen. So,
that's funny.
He's got a tough go.
It is a tough go.
Khalil Mack.
He went to the Chargers?
Yeah.
I think the Chargers, I said this last week, I think the Chargers are going to be very good. Like, they're my sleeper pick to win the Super Bowl this year, so obviously I think they're going to go straight up. I think Khalil Mack's going to have a great season too, because now defenses don't have to just focus on him. They got to focus on him and Joey Bosa. So I think, and then the Bears also have potential to be the worst team in the league. No offense to Justin Fields. I love him, but the rest of the team sucks. So
yeah, that's fair. Those are good takes.
Mm-hmm. I got one more for you.
All right.
A.J. Brown got traded on draft night to the Eagles. What do you think?
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I think A.J. Brown will be fine. I think he'll perform well. I think the Eagles will perform solid this year. Maybe they can squeak into another playoff. I don't have faith that they will. I think
You don't think they'll make the playoff? No?
I think it'll be a toss up. If they do, it'll be like the 7th seed. And as for the Titans, I think they'll be fine.
Really?
I think they'll still make it to like maybe the divisional round, maybe even the championship round. But
I think the Titans are going to drop off, not dramatically. I think they'll still make the playoffs, but I think the AFC is so tough that like now defenses only have to key into Derrick Henry when before they had to go Derrick Henry and AJ Brown, which AJ Brown's gone now, so it's literally going to be keying in on Derrick Henry, stop him, which is hard to do. I mean,
right, it's still tough.
But once they do that, they'll be figured out. So I think they'll still make it to the playoffs, maybe wild card divisional, but I think that's the farthest they go. And I think the Eagles will be a lot better. I think Jalen Hurts is a really good quarterback, regardless of what some people think. I think he's going to get better, and I think with Devontae Smith on his 2nd year and now A.J. Brown, I think the Eagles will be good, and they'll slide into the playoffs as well. Maybe win the division.
Interesting. We'll hold you to that. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. All of these things. That's what sucks about the podcast. Whatever I say, I can easily come back, and then I sound like an idiot at the end. But all right, so we are out of time for today. Thank you for listening to the K&A Football Podcast. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube. And you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. And as always, kickers are not athletes.